Good Saturday evening, everyone, and welcome to the Saturday Evening Rant. Now, it may come as no surprise to you, but the election is this Tuesday, where Americans will have to make the toughest decision that they've had to make in the past 4 years. But what's even more important is the fact that Wednesday marks the start of the 2020 presidential race coverage. That's right, you are guaranteed to wake up on Wednesday morning and see on CNN, NBC, ABC, Fox, every station talking about who's running for president in the year 2020. Because the fact of the matter is, that would be yesterday's news to talk about Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. Talking about this election has become difficult. This is not a typical election year. You have seen so many alliances formed between unlikely candidates, and you've also seen so many relationships destroyed because of the two choices that we have as president for this year. But that's enough discussing the election. What I'm here to talk about is the process of becoming president. So it was my understanding growing up that when someone was elected, they received the most votes. You see, you may beat somebody by 5,000 votes in this country. However, if they score a certain number in the Electoral College of 270, they're automatically shipped right on up to first place presidential spot. This has to be one of the most confusing things that you could teach children in school. The fact that if every person voted for you, you could still lose. This is just something that does not seem right, it does not seem fair, and it does not seem like something that should exist in the year 2016. Every single vote counts. That's what we've been told all along. Well, the truth is, not every single vote counts. If you haven't watched the news, they have this whole thing mapped out every single which way. If Donald Trump had sex with an alien in Nevada, he would win the election this way. But if Hillary Clinton dumped some shit out in Chicago, she would win the election this way. They're showing the states in red and the states in blue. There's nothing about any other candidate because who the hell are the other candidates? They're literally polling in at 0.02%. These other people are up in the 40s, up in the 30s, even the 50s. Now, I'm from Massachusetts, and early voting is something that has not really existed for that long. I personally think this is the first time that anybody was able to early vote at our city hall. It is my personal opinion, it is my personal belief that the only people who should be early voting are individuals that are serving in the armed forces that are not around their polling station, or people that are hospital bound, nursing home bound, not able to leave their house. The fire that has been created saying that this election is rigged is being continuously fueled by this early voting crap. There's so many videos that have surfaced online and so many pictures that have surfaced online of different forms of voter fraud, different forms of the election being rigged, and this is all thanks to early voting. If they did not allow early voting, we would not be able to see many of these things that are happening. Alrighty, folks, that is going to do it for this episode of the Saturday Evening Rant. If you agree with my views, let me know by hitting the thumbs up button, or if you just enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button. Comment down below, let me know, do you think early voting is corrupting the system more than it already is corrupted? I'll see everybody tomorrow for the weekend vlog. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening.